We are back at the DDHQ with the crew. Michael Essa in the house. What's up, brother?
What'd you do to this thing?
I know. Stop laughing, Mark. It's not funny.
Okay. What is this?
What is what? That is the wire from the LEDs that used to be under my car, and I lent the car to Mr. JWW, and those got ripped off during car week. Since car week, this car has not had an oil change. What are you touching?
I was looking at your wheel cap. Dude, your wheel is so
these are
it's ceramic coated, which helps, but
yeah. All right, so we do have an issue with this car. We have multiple issues with this car. It's gonna need a little love. We do need a solution to having this fixed, which is a U problem. Yep. Maybe you can help me figure out how to seal this up without using 200-mile-per-hour Gorilla Tape. In all seriousness, this car had an engine light come on. It was low on oil on the rally, and we were trying to get this car serviced and really properly prepped to go to Miami, but it was so last minute. These guys did the best that they could. It really should have had an oil change. It probably needs something to do with the spark plug. Tell me, because I don't fully understand what the potential dangers could be of what this engine is doing, especially with the supercharger and all the extra power.
So with the supercharger and all that extra power, right? Just like Dave's car, he had to get the fuel injectors serviced because they were so plugged up, which means there wasn't enough fuel getting in, which could also burn up a spark plug. So you have really high cylinder temperatures because they're igniting at the wrong time with the wrong amount of fuel in it.
Being too lean is a problem for
That's a huge problem.
Is that when you get what's called detonation? Is it?
Yep.
And that's when you can like break things.
Yeah, it can be so lean to where you start melting pistons, you can burn valves. There's a lot of issues that you can have.
All right.
We hope it's the spark plugs.
We hope it's a spark plug or something to that nature. So the goal in this video is to save the KB43 car. It's in pretty bad condition right now. So we need to take the spark plugs out. We need to do an oil change. We need to put on the 2-post, get it up in the air. But to do all that, I do need to do a run to Lamborghini. I got to go buy the spark plugs, the oil, the filter, the crush washers. I also need to go and pick up the Murcielago. Have you guys noticed the Murci's been gone for a couple of weeks?
we've been wondering where that car went. Like
Yep.
on a daily basis, it's like, so where's the Murci?
Yeah.
What's going on with that car?
So I dropped it off at the dealership, and they were working to do a few things for me. One, they really needed to work on the intakes on the side, what we call the bat wings on the Murci. So they did fix that for me. That was something that I didn't want to put on the boys here because it's a very specific Murcielago thing, and it's just a waste of their time. We were hoping that they would have time to lower the car and do an alignment. Unfortunately, they are so busy right now with their service department that they haven't gotten to that yet. It's all good. I called them this morning and said, give it back to us. And I asked Mike, can we do a lowering of our own type on that car? And you're like, yeah, probably. Right?
We can do it.
Coilovers.
That's not a problem.
And you can do the alignment with your strings.
We're gonna use
strings in your pockets.
Use some strings. We're gonna pull some strings out and string it up.
So we're gonna fix the Murci, fix the Huracan, and you guys need to stay tuned because the car was running funny. Now, you have the keys. We have to go quickly do some lunch on the way of doing all this. I'm gonna take the Senna. Michael's gonna take the Huracan KB43 car. You're gonna take your Type R.
Woo! Yes, I am.
Where are your wheels?
2 of them are in my trunk.
Well, you look at his face. Look at F7 right away as soon as I mentioned that, hey?
Like,
Has this been like an ongoing walk of shame question?
Yeah, I mean, I just have to take them over to get powder coated and a little bit of sanding, and then they'll be back ready to go.
Like new, hey?
Like new.
Just
No, Tim, no, not like new.
How low are you gonna go for the Murci?
Well, we need to find out because you don't want to go too low because I have factory wheels. The factory offset, if you go too low, then it looks really dumb because it really starts to accentuate the fact that the wheels are tucked inside the fenders.
Yeah.
You can lower it a little bit and it doesn't look too bad. You don't want it like where it's tucking. Yeah, it almost looks like you're hovering. You don't have wheels from a certain angle.
You're gonna put wheels on that thing too, right?
I am. I do need to pick a set of wheels for that car, and I also need to pick a set of wheels for that car. The Senna. So we do need to also do a trip to AL13 at some point and start talking wheel design. I would love to know what you guys think. Comment below. In the meantime, I hope we haven't damaged this because I was about to say, you have the key to this car. We'll take this to lunch.
Yeah, see how it runs.
Start it up. So start it up. Watch what happens when it starts up. It does this really weird idle thing a lot of the time where it goes, whoa, 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 whoa. And it's like bogging down.
Yeah.
Is that bad or? It doesn't sound like it's starting good.
No.
And these cars usually when you turn them on, they start up right away. They don't have any issues.
Yeah.
So
cold start, high RPM, then it slowly drops down, idle smooth.
So like no joke, just turn it on and let's see if it'll do it. It was doing it all along the rally. By the way, do you like my new stickers? Caution, may go sideways without warning.
It's pretty good.
I like those. I found those at a gas station in the middle of nowhere. Okay, fire it up. Let's see if it'll do the weird start. grab some lunch with the boys. Love this thing?
Yeah, dude, it's so cool. This is probably, I didn't think it would look this crazy in person.
Right?
But it's incredible.
All the aero that's on this car, it is
purpose
insane.
built, right?
Yeah.
Like all of these fins, the way that this little lip is designed, all the little areas that go in, the massive intakes. I know, we'll get an exhaust.
Dude, it looks crazy on the street, right? Doors go up.
Doors go up.
What'd you think, Tim?
Dude, it's crazy.
First experience, Tim.
I've never been in a McLaren. First one is a Senna.
Ever?
A carbon one.
Your first Senna is a carbon Senna?
My first McLaren's a carbon.
First McLaren ever.
My first McLaren is a carbon Senna.
Beautiful, nice new car. You can tell this car's had almost 4,000 miles put on it. I hope I can save the livery because probably all of this needs to be replaced. The downside is even though it's black, it's still susceptible to fading from the sun. So they could say, hey, we could wrap the front end, but even the black now is gonna be faded and it's not gonna match. And so this might be like rewrapping the whole car. In the meantime, let's go eat some tacos.
We use our Rockform cases for everything around the shop. We made a custom mount for our behind the scenes iPhone in a Rockform case, keeping it safe, but also making it super easy to attach a mount to it. Rockform cases are crazy strong. The magnets are insane. The case is super durable.
Hello? Oh, you're looking for Mike? All right. Mike.
Yo. Yo, what's up? Oh, you wanna talk to Sean? Hang on. What's for you?
Hey, what's up?
The Rockform's case has an extremely strong magnet in it that just makes mounting it, putting it on whatever you want, super easy and versatile. Rockform also has tons of accessories. You can get mounts for your car, your motorcycle, your bike, your jet ski, your spaceship, whatever you have, Rockform's got a mount for it. If you're in the SoCal area, be sure to stop by Rockform's retail location in Irvine, California. We absolutely love these Rockform cases here at DDE. You guys can get yourself one today. Go to rockform.com/DDE and use code BFCM23 for 30% off the biggest sale of the year.
Let's go. Look at these. We got the steak burritos for the boys down here. How is it? Have you had those before? How's the first bites? Holy crap, I thought they were smaller. Why did I get 6 tacos? Might have an extra one. We're gonna crush lunch. We need to go over to Lamborghini and pick up spark plugs, oil, filter, all that stuff.
Yeah, all the goodies.
So I need you to come with me because I also need you to drive the Mercy back. Who do we trust?
Everybody's walking away.
Who do we trust? Hey, that was the first time you drove in any McLaren, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever driven a Lamborghini?
No.
Today's the day.
Today's the day.
You're driving a Lamborghini.
Don't screw that car up.
I won't.
No pressure.
Okay.
I don't want to hear any excuses about how the engine blew because it was my fault.
Damn it, it was your fault.
So we're gonna trust Tim to drive the KB43 car back to the shop. It's only about a 9-minute drive. How's the pressure feel?
There's a lot of pressure.
Do you feel stressed? Are you checking the tape? That's 200 mile per hour tape. You better not be doing 200 miles per hour.
All the edges, no scrapes.
Oh, I got like a PMI. Let me take
A
pictures.
PMI. All right, get in there. I want to watch you leave. And then Mike and I are going to take the Senna, run to Lamborghini / the McLaren dealer / Koenigsegg / Pininfarina / Bugatti. That's what all the brands are under that.
I know, it's crazy that
Under
all
one roof.
together under one roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how to start it? What's taking so long? Whoa. And he has to get this car with no lift out of that driveway, which is actually pretty steep. Before we leave, I'm gonna go and film all this. You just put it into Corsa. I heard it. It up revs when you put it in Corsa. He's really got to get the angle right here because it's actually really steep. Oh, you're touching. Oh, right on the ground.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, go before the traffic comes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous.
I'm a little nervous too.
Tim's never driven a Lamborghini.
No.
And it's the first time I ever rode in McLaren. Big day for Tim today on DD.
Huge day.
It actually really is. Like, I'm sure he's loving this right now.
Oh yeah.
He probably thought he'd never drive one of our cars. Oh, I heard it. He shifted at about 4,000 RPM.
Yeah, he knows we're listening.
You can still hear that thing. All right, let's go to the dealership. Mike's first ride in the Senna.
Dude, I'm pumped.
It's actually pretty cool.
Really crazy.
I do have a lift, but I think we can get out of here without scraping.
Yeah.
It's also not lowered. In all fairness, the Huracan basically almost slammed. You see your hairy legs,
Farmer stand.
Yeah, your socks. Track mode. And to think we're still not even in race mode. You have to be stopped, and you can put the car into race mode by hitting the race button right here. And you have to, when you hit it, it asks you to confirm. You confirm it, and then the car does this whole thing, and it basically lowers the whole car and sets it all up for like track use. You wouldn't want to drive it in race mode on the street. I would imagine it would be really brutal. We'll have to try it.
Of course.
Absolutely. Let's cool our jets. We want to make it the Lamborghini. And we have arrived. McLaren, Bugatti, Lamborghini, and Pininfarina and Koenigsegg all on one roof. By the way, I didn't warn these guys that I was coming with the Senna, so let's see their reaction.
Yeah, let me figure out how to get out of here.
Isn't that cool?
Dude, that's crazy. Everything about this car is crazy.
Yep, that's why we got it. Lift button's in the center.
That's a lift.
You can fire it up. We'll see if you can get it to start because of the tricky. So now you gotta turn, yeah, now push the button.
Yeah,
There you go.
I've done this, never.
I wanna know what your thoughts are of this thing because this is one of my favorite cars to drive.
Yeah, I know. I've heard you talk so much about it, and I've never driven one before.
Michael Essa in the manual Murcielago. Shout out to the team here for getting rid of the airbag light after the boys at E3 did the custom interior and fixing my intakes, the bat wings. Now we're gonna take the car back and do our lowering ourselves because it's fun. We're gonna show you guys how to do that. And then Michael will do the alignment. Oh, I love this thing. How is it?
Pretty sick.
Right? That's so cool. It's the new camera car, you guys. Love that plate, by the way. Tire Slayer. And it will become that. We can do the rear wheel drive conversion on this car, and it will be a Tire Slayer, just like the old car. Sleekness, the classic body lines of the Murcielago are what truly draw me in to the design of that car. Looks so good on the road. That blue interior just glistening in the sun. just mated with that manual gearbox, the driving experience. I truly believe that when we get to the HQ, Michael's gonna have very little bad things to say about that car, even though it is a heavier car. It's not a race car by any means. It's just a really cool, classic supercar for the streets. Even as it sits right now with the Lamborghini factory-built sport exhaust, which is the louder exhaust right from Lamborghini on that car. At least you can hear it to some degree. Seeing it drive down the street like this is so cool. I rarely get to see my cars driven by anybody else because I'm driving them. It's going to go down in history as one of the all-time best-looking supercars that Lamborghini has definitely ever produced. Yeah! V12 love. Ah, you found the Batwing button. Now Michael's got the Batwings up. Damn, that's crazy. And with the engine in the back of the Senna, woo, shee! All right, I'm super excited to go and see, what Michael's thoughts are. He kept yelling at me, the Caravan Senna is so crazy on the street. And I was like, no, the Murcielago is so crazy on the street. Was he pumped or what? He had the biggest grin on his face the whole way here, bro. Like the whole way here, he was like, this thing is crazy. Okay, so?
I absolutely love it.
Right? Like it's not the fastest car.
No,
it's not the best handling. It's not about any of that.
No, it's the driving experience. It's the raw feeling. Like it takes, like the shifter is a long throw. It's not super short, but you feel everything. You look in the back mirror, in the rearview mirror, and you see the heat coming off the engine. Like it's all those little details that make it so rad. It is.
Now you get it.
Oh yeah.
Is it your first Mercy you've ever driven?
Yeah.
So not just manual, but first Mercy.
First Mercy in general.
It's cool, right?
It is very, very cool.
And it's the kind of car that, like, if you were going fast, you'd really have to know what you're doing.
You know, that's what I love about it, though.
It's confidence inspiring.
It's a car, and you have to be a driver to drive it.
Yes, sir.
Right.
How is the blue dash in the sun? A little bright.
It's a little bright. I wish I brought my glasses. I was like,
hey.
That was awesome.
More importantly, the Huracan made it back.
Hey, nice job.
Hey!
Wait,
How was your first Lamborghini driving experience?
I took care of your car, but Mark's door almost fell off.
What?
Mark's car.
Your door almost fell off?
Yeah, we went down the street real quick. When Sean
Hold on. You went down the street real quick.
Yeah.
Define that.
Like made a short trip. When we parked, Sean hopped out of the car and opened the door and noticed that my door bolts were loose.
Your door bolts.
So the body shop, when they replaced my door, they were like, oh, this only needs to be
How you doing, brother?
hand tight. We don't really need to tighten down the door. That's fine.
They weren't even hand tight. They were in like maybe 2 turns, like 2 threads. Yeah. They're
like my
sticking out probably
transmission
like a good
bolts.
15
At least your door didn't fall off. Tim's very first Lamborghini he's ever driven, and you got to drive a supercharged, world's only street Evo with functioning roof scoop and functioning front arrow. What was that like?
And I noticed something, and I want to say that this was there before I drove.
Whoa! Hold on. Say it again.
This was before I drove it, though.
What?
The crack in the wing.
The wing is separated.
Oh my gosh.
This is
Dude, what did you do?
No, it wasn't me.
Dude, sick.
Dude.
Like 5th gear.
No, I didn't.
40% pull, like it was dope.
40%?
40% pull at like 40 miles an hour.
Well, that is.
I got on my dog. That was like 5th gear.
How fast did you get it up to?
Not fast. I was taking care.
40?
I was taking care of it.
I appreciate that. Hey, that is probably from doing 5 over on the freeway.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It cracked the wing. I'm lucky it didn't rip the wing off.
Yeah, it's getting close to that. Like, gobble, 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 gobble. We're actually R&D testing the durability of this. Hey, we should just have Cody come over and do this. Whistling Diesel, where are you when I need you? I'm not gonna steal your titles and thumbnails. Durability testing cars, if that's what you call it, buddy. Okay, now we need to figure out if Tim destroyed my engine on the way here, because if there is any damage, it was definitely from the taco spot to here. He already destroyed the wing, so.
How did you get the car so dirty, Tim?
Yeah, how'd you get it so
Why'd you go
dirty?
off-roading?
Damn, look at what you did to my wheels.
All right, who wants to put it on the lift so they get the last?
You put it on the left.
You put it on.
Nobody wants to touch the keys. Tim's job. Tim has to do it. You guys guide Tim.
I already-
It's your day to drive the Lambo, bro. Tim, come on, you gotta do it.
Oh!
Sucker. So we need to inspect the oil, inspect the plugs.
Yep.
And that'll tell you a little bit.
Give us an idea.
Hopefully there's no metal in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is actually damaged internally. Tips are melted off the spark plugs if it was running lean. Hopefully it was the opposite.
It'll show
of
that?
Yeah, you can see that. You can actually read the spark plugs.
Damn.
I learned that language a long time ago.
I learned that. It's your love language. It's Michael's love language. Are we waiting for something or are you going to turn it on?
Okay.
This guy. All right, back it up. And by the way, there is no rear view camera on here and it's all blind spots. Whoa, squeaking. What's the squeaking, Tim?
Too much steering angle.
One more. Hey, you're in the car. You don't get to plug your ears. He's plugging his ears in the car.
He did a burnout on the ramps. Okay, stay there.
You can't do a burnout on the ramps, Tim. Someone's going to die with Tim with a Lamborghini in his hand. He did it again. He shot it out. He shot it out. Now that you've driven the Murcielago, it's like this. Fingers together. Really bad Italian accent. Murcielago! Just admiring the 6.2 liter V12 of the Murcielago. But let's get over here and find out how much damage did I do on the rally? Is the engine and everything okay? I'm curious to put this up in the air a little bit more so that we can look underneath the vehicle because I hit some on that drive. I'm not gonna lie. I hit some. I did. You can see how I've like shredded and frayed the wood over here. How bad do you think it is underneath?
I don't think it's that bad.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Well, you obviously weren't with me when I was smashing it. Oh, okay. Dude. Woo, look at all the wood's doing its work.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, look at these.
Oh, there's the leftovers.
I'm actually shocked it's not that bad, Tim. You were right. But look at where I was just smashing stuff. But that's just the glue.
Yeah, that's good. But I mean, there's some gouges. Look at these.
Some gouges.
Some gouges here.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Underneath there.
I'm actually shocked that the race wood is so durable.
Dude, this stuff is crazy. This is the same stuff they run on the bottom of Formula One cars.
Oh,
So
really?
they all have this plywood
With the titanium
skid
things
panel.
in it, right?
Yeah, with like titanium pucks in it. But yeah, that is some crazy plywood.
What kind of wood is it?
It's called Jab Rock.
What?
Yeah, they've been using it
How's
since
this
like
guy-
the 60s.
How do you know so much? Because race car. You guys find anything hanging off? I'm actually shocked this is all still held on. Holy crap. Dude, it's on there, hey?
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Okay. So far, the wrap's destroyed. That's gonna need to be fixed. That's a PFS question. Let's drain the oil and have a look at how bad the oil is. How much oil is Tim gonna end up with on his arm? Damn, guy's a pro.
man.
Look how dark that is.
Yep, it's a diesel.
It's not meant to be that dark, is it?
No, it is not. That looks
black.
like changing the oil in a diesel truck. Like,
Holy crap.
seriously. So we're gonna put the Mercy up in the air now. So it actually has coilovers from the factory. We can lower it with just by turning the coilovers. Probably lower it about 3/4 of an inch.
First of all, what type of suspension setup is this? Is this something special? Because it's got 2 shocks and 2 springs.
I don't know many cars that had twin shocks. This is one of them. Double springs, double shocks, which
Crazy, so there's 4 in the rear of this.
yeah. On the bottom here, there's actually.
Oh, there is. They're coilovers.
Threaded collars.
Oh, that's cool. That is pretty cool. They're collared.
So this is just the locking collar here. So we'll move this out of the way, get those threads cleaned up because this one's gonna be under some pressure. Figure out what the gap is that we want, how much lower we want the car to go. This much lower?
Yeah.
Much lower?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 inch.
Oh, yeah. 1 inch?
1 inch.
Okay, let's do an inch. I've been trying to get an inch forever.
We want 25 millimeters down here. Probably about 18 millimeters, maybe 20.
And how much of that do you think is going to carry out to the wheel?
We could move this 18. I think the wheel's gonna move about 24.
Okay.
And that's just a guess.
And is
It
that
might be.
is that what you're looking for, or is that kind of a conservative guess?
All right, now that he's gone. So anything to do with math, I think just kind of overwhelms Damon's brain. So now that he's gone, I can kind of explain to you guys, but it's just a motion ratio, right? You've got your control arm, you've got the inner pivot point that doesn't move. It's basically a bearing right here. So that's gonna stay in its place.
Oh my God, you guys
He's back?
about this? I just came back.
All right, so right now I'm just turning the spring because the spring is kind of stuck on here to the collar. But I can just rotate that whole thing. All right, so I got that first spring collar dropped down 20 millimeters, and I'm hoping for 25 millimeters of ride height change. Hopefully that'll be spot on. But we're gonna do this side first. So we'll do the whole driver's side, front and rear, drop the car back down on the wheels, see how it looks, make sure that's where we want it, and then we'll go over to the other side and match it.
Slam it.
Slam it. All right, so we're on to the front now. Same idea, same type of coilover here. It is only one coilover instead of two, and it's mounted on the upper A-arm, which is a bit odd. That's not very common either, and the reason they did that is because it's all-wheel drive. So the shock mounts to the top, and the axle comes through the bottom, so it can connect to the wheel. Some other cars do it with an offset shock that's either behind or in front of the axle, or some cars that are front-wheel drive, maybe even all-wheel drive, will run like a fork. So they'll have a shock and a fork that wraps around the axle. But yeah, this is kind of a unique setup. It's not common, that's for sure. So I'm gonna lower the front the same amount that I lowered the rear. The motion ratio does look a little different, so we might actually have to lower the front collar a bit more to get the ride height we want. But we're just gonna do both of them 20 millimeters, put the car back on the ground, and see how it looks. Oh, this one is a lot tighter than the rear. There we go, it's starting to get going now. At least we're lowering the car, not raising it, because tightening up the spring is a pain.
Well, don't go too far.
You get some good forearm muscles.
There you go.
Yeah, get that pump. Got them adjusted, and throw the wheels back on it. Look at that fender gap and see if we're happy with where it's at. We're gonna drop it down.
More in the front.
More in the front. So before, Mark had 2 fingers in there?
Yep.
Hold on, you had what?
He had 2 fingers in there.
No, you can't get 2 fingers. You got one in.
One finger.
All right, so the rear looked good. The front, like I said, has a different motion ratio. The shock was also under a lot more load, that spring. So we're gonna have to lower it down more. We're gonna go another 15 millimeters. Drop it down.
I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. I'm gonna drop it like it's, this is so weird. Let's drop it like it's hot.
Committed though.
I thought you go to the gym.
Tim just gets forearm there. It's angled. It was angled when you were pulling on it.
You like pop one side on and then
Yeah.
it pops the other one back.
Tim's like, it's weird. It's slippery for some weird reason.
It's like oil. There's oil on it or something.
Come on, bro. I got you guys a gym membership for 6 months.
You did.
Like 2 months ago.
Oh, it went back in. Hold on.
There you go.
All right, so we lowered the front as much as we can and drop it back down. See if it looks good. We're maxed out on the front right now, so let's see how it looks.
More aggressively or less?
Oh, that just settled a bunch right there.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it looks like really good right now.
Every time Mike doesn't want to do anything more, that's what he says. That looks really good like that. I was like, that really turned out great. Oh, I could probably go down a little bit more. And he's like, no, it looks really good. Hey.
He looks really good right now.
Oh, it did settle a lot.
It did. No, seriously.
That's actually a crazy trick. It actually came down a lot. That looks good. The real trick is, how does it look though compared to the rear?
Yeah, I mean, this is what it's gonna look like. Now we do the second side, match it to the first side. I think it's gonna look way better. I think it was definitely high before.
That corner looks lower than this corner.
Okay, so we're gonna measure the visual ride height. We lowered it the same amount on the coilovers, all the way around. On the rear, the same amount. On the front, the same amount. So we should be at the same height. Yeah, so we might be a few millimeters higher on the side. Let me measure off the chassis. Definitely looked quite a bit lower.
Jump in, we're going around the block to see if we can bump it into place. Yeah, the lift might have been up.
I was like, is the lift up? Nope.
He's under there looking, I'm like, I didn't hit the lift button. The lift must have been up the whole time.
Oh, dude.
It's slammed now.
It was definitely lower before.
Well, that looks better. Slam. Nice work.
Thank you.
Next time, don't leave the lift up. Take it for a test drive.
Never been more nervous to get into a car before in my life.
You're gonna be real careful. Give me that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Dude, I know you nicked that. I know you nicked that. I know you nicked that. Ha, got you. Got you. It's on the wrong side. Oh.
No!
Oh, you actually have to use the lift now. I just nicked the front bumper. it feels really good. This is adjustability for the dampening. So we're in 3. That's why it also feels good, because we're in 3 right now. This car shifts really good. Giddy up, be tall.
9-day difference.
Yeah, I'm glad we checked that box, and now I need to know how ruined is this car. There's a couple of these plugs look pretty toasty.
They're not great looking.
They're not.
They're definitely not burning even.
Yeah, it's like white on the back, but then you have the brown on the front, like where the flame is.
Yeah.
And then like the specs.
Yeah, all the little specks on there, before and after.
That's crazy. The oil was really overdue. The plugs are toast. Well, hopefully it's fine. I mean, it's just acting up. And like I said, sometimes when we would start it, it was like, whoa, and it would go, whoa, 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 whoa. Like it was bogging down, and then it would go, whoa, 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 and finally get going. Well, I haven't tried this yet. I tried to put this in race mode.
Oh, it's coming down.
Changed on the dash.
Oh, that's sick.
It says race mode with a picture of the Senna.
Woo!
Oh, dang.
You got a street driver like this, dude. Oh!
Yeah. Keep coming. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Was it low?
It was so low. Yeah! Woo! That car is so cool, dude.
My property, my rules.
This car is worth every penny. How cool is the car look when it's in race mode, like out on the outside? Dude, it's so much lower.
It's slammed.
Yeah, it's slammed. You like the rain light? What a spaceship. I can't wait to modify it. Tune, exhaust, fire, maybe some bigger injectors. We gotta get this thing pumping like max power out of it with max noise. Upgrade the blow-off valves, change up the wheels a little bit, get that livery on there, and it'll be full DD, full send all the time. And then we race this versus the 720 GTR. Game over. Oh.